Well, hang on. Hi, Nancy. Whew. Front row. Good to see you. Hang on. This never, whoops, wrong one. Well, I'm still trying to get to my chat. There we are. My chat. I must have started another one. Yes. Hi, Christy. I'm having the same trouble Jody does, going live from a scheduled live. I had Nancy in here, and I think she's stuck at the other one, so she'll migrate over. Let me pin my email. I'm trying. You do too, okay. There we go. I think there's another one out there that I started, and then I couldn't see the chat, so I went back to try to see the chat, and I couldn't. So, how are you feeling, Christy? Let's see if I can get this light better. Yes. It's like the one I got from Jody. I found this shortly after I got the one from Jody. So, same lady. You feel bad? Oh, well, good. I'm glad you're getting your nails done. With your mask on. Oh, God. Hi, Leonore. Thank you for coming in. Can you all tell if there's another live feed, if anybody's over at the other one? Leonardo? That's okay, Christy. I think Leonore understands. Cheers. Coffee. Everybody hit the thumbs up. Hi, sweet Beth. Nancy was right in on the money, and then I started a new feed accidentally. So I don't know where she is, but I think she'll find us. But we'll wait a minute. How's Shep, Christy? I feel like I'm jaundiced again. Oh, now I know I am. There, that's a little better. She will, yeah. How's Shep feeling? Good. And you're worse. Oh my gosh. But yours is different than what I had. I am still, this morning I got up at 4 Yesterday I felt great. Well, not great, but relatively better. You can see part of a screen in front of me. Oh, I see. There we go. I think I got it. Hi, Les. I'm just adjusting here. Oh, crap. Bear with me a second. There. Hi, Leslie. How are you? Yeah, last Wednesday and Friday, I had two of my little grandsons, and 4 and 6, and they wanted to go to McDonald's to play on the play yard. And I had been telling them, no McDonald's, it's terrible. But I finally gave in, and I was shocked at the nasty tables in the play yard area. So OCD me is snatching up towels and wiping down all the tables and cleaning up the trash that the people had left. Thank you, Leslie. I've got another one almost identical that I'm going to bring up tonight. Same artist. And I'm going to bring it up. Anyway, I was cleaning up the trash and the tables, and there were a dozen kids in the jungle gym. And by Friday night, I felt sick. And that was a week ago today. And I have struggled all week. And yesterday I felt good. Christy said, am I up to doing this? And I said, yeah. And then this morning at 4, I woke up feeling horrible again. So I have dosed myself from the herbal medicine cabinet all week and today, and I feel pretty good right now. So we'll go as long as we can. Nancy didn't migrate back. Leslie, this one, and I'll bring up the other one shortly, but this one was made by Mary Morgan, and it's a collarbone necklace or whatever you call. And I bought one from you, Leslie, with a piece of malachite in it several months ago. Yeah, I'm kind of on a elixir high right now, Beth. My throat's still pretty sore, but the infection has cleared up. Everything that I'm blowing in is clear. It's just a lot of it. Fortunately, Mom hasn't gotten sick, and neither have the littles. In fact, Patrick called me yesterday. You want an elixir high? Well, honey, there you go. Take your pick. Oh, that stuff is potent. Patrick called me yesterday and said, Nanny, can I come over? And I could hear Luke in the background, I want to go. So they came over and we blew up the bounce house water play yard. And I sent Christy and Jody some pictures. They had a blast. But I think that's what knocked me down again. Thank you so much, Leonore, for posting channels. Hi, my Captiva. Bouncing in and out. Oh, I'm glad you got it. Yeah, guys, bounce around. I know there were a couple of other people that decided to come on, and that's fine. Bounce between. I do have a whole lot of stuff tonight, and it's good to see you too, my Captiva. And I think we'll wait another couple of minutes and get some folks in. All of y'all know it's a buy it now. Christy, you want an elixir high? I tell you, this morning, besides all the herbal teas, I took Oxymel, fire cider. Oh, thank you, my sweet Captiva. Oxymel, fire cider, elderberry syrup. Whew. And I had to chase it with coffee, if that tells you anything. And mullein. I had foraged some mullein last year, so that's helped my breathing a lot. Before we get started, since there are a couple other people on and you may bounce back and forth, is there any requests so that you're not somewhere else when I bring them up? Has everybody got their coffee? My Captiva, I do. I was a nurse for 40 years. I still am. I still have an active license, but y'all know I stopped to take care of Mom, and I wasn't ready not to keep learning, and so I went and got an herbal certification in herbal medicine about a year and a half, 2 years ago. And hi, Jennifer. And I've always foraged, so that wasn't anything new, but learning the properties of the plant material was new, and it was a very extensive course taught by a PhD in biology who's written several books. So I've got this covered, and then I've got a lot of ointments and salves and sprays and things for different ailments and so forth. Coffee all day? Yeah, I am limiting myself tonight to 1 cup, because otherwise I'll be up all night. After last sale 2 weeks ago, I went outside to take the dogs, and hi, Jody. Nancy, hi. And Mr. Finnegan, first thing he did after I shut down the sale and went outside is he ate a big old lizard. They are so prolific here, and so I was like, started trying to figure out, is that a good thing or a bad thing? And it actually means you got a very healthy ecosystem, and they've got plenty to eat. Jody, did you get Mike home? Oh, I love mocha. Oh. All right, we can get started. I think people will trickle back and forth. Did you get him home? Oh, good, good, good. I'm so glad. Now, you remind him that you have a resident nurse here that came from the day when we actually wore nursing caps, white caps. And I still have mine. And I ain't afraid to wear it. All right, we're gonna start with a couple of, I've got price points everywhere. Yeah, I know, sweet Jody. I've got low price points, and then I've got a few of the heavy hitters. Hi, Husky. You did, Jody? Okay. Tell him I was born a redhead, too. All right, I'm going to pull this up for, let me show you what I'm wearing. This necklace, crap, the chat's in the way. This necklace is by Mary Morgan. This one's not for sale, but I do have another one identical without the coral by Mary Morgan for sale. So just to let you know, I got the other one from Jody. Then I have this 1970s cuff, I'll say 70s, 80s, and have no idea what turquoise it is, but my guess is it could be God Burnham. I don't know. Then I am wearing this ring that is for sale. Same time frame, 70s, 80s, and it's got a nice big piece of some kind of Nevada turquoise. Very heavy ring. And then this one is not for sale. This is another 1970s piece by Coriz. Raymond Coriz, I think is his name. And then just some little concho earrings. Yeah, okay. So I may take these off so I can try some things on here shortly. Here is a nice wooden stretch, and I'm going to go ahead and take stuff off. And we're going to get rolling. I'll leave this one on. Nice stretch, boho, wooden, very nice stretchy bracelet. Just really cool. You met some Coriz? Yes, yes. This is Kiwa, Santo Domingo. Not this one. This one, Christy. About 1980, 70s to 80s. Jody, I am hanging right now, but it's been a bad week. All right. Whoops. I twisted it when I put it on. There we go. Nice wooden, stretchy. It's all in good shape. It's on some kind of black stretch cord, not the plastic stuff. I'll show you. See, it's got very good stretch. Buy it now. I think I had 22. Jody, I've never had so many naps, and they're not really good naps. But every day this week I was lying down, and fortunately Mom's still watching Heartland. Not now, she's in the bed, but I just couldn't move, and I was thinking maybe I had COVID, but 3 years ago I would have had COVID test kits, a dozen of them. And I didn't have any. So I called my daughter-in-law, who's a nurse, and she didn't have any. And she said, well, what are you going to do different if you do? And I'm like, nothing. Hi, Jen. All right, we're going to pass on this. Okay. I don't know what that goes to. How are you, Jim B? Yeah, I have. Picked it up at McDonald's. This is, to my knowledge, glass. It's meant to look like a jade bracelet, black jade. It's vintage. The chain is gone, but it's got a very good snap. I am going to say it is sterling silver vermeil. It's got some, and I don't think you can see it, but it's got some etchings here. And what size is it? About a 6 3/4. Black and gold wash, gold vermeil. Buy it now, 18. About a 6 1/2 to 6 3/4. vintage. Yes, Jen, I mean, my Captiva, it does. And I try to do everything for the kiddos and mom, and it just picked up some bug and my resistance is down. Hi, Tanya. All right, we'll lower this. Buy it now. 12. It does, Christy, and I sat there and tested it, and it's not testing in jade. But it was mom's, so, you know, I don't know. I think it is just a very good costume. And we'll pass on that. I did mark it as black glass. How are you, Tanya? All right. Here is and I need to measure this. Well, not on that. Okay, this is a Baltic Amber polished nuggets, 12-inch drop. I got this from Jody, not realizing that I have a couple more very much like it. It's a throw over. There is no beginning and no end. It graduates. Y'all tell me if I'm clear, okay? And this is, like I said, a 12-inch drop, so it's 24 inches. Buy it now, 50. And there's none of them are chipped. They're in excellent condition. And that's just what I bought it for. Graduated. It is the one directly from Poland. That's right, Jody. Directly from Poland. It's beautiful. But when I bought it, I just kind of melted when I saw it. You had 3 of them, I think. And then when I went to put it in my jewelry box, I'm like, you fool, you've got like 3 other ambers and 2 of them are like this. So I can bring this back up. But that's what I paid for it. And it's very nice. Yeah, you got it from that guy. Nice chunk. Jody, are you having a cocktail now that you've been going like a wild woman all week? 1 week. All right, here's something pretty. This is 17 inches, angel skin branch coral. Very, very dainty, beautiful. None of the branches are broken that I've been able to see. It's got a barrel closure. "17 inches long. Excellent condition. Let me put it on a bust. Very pretty. It's probably what I ought to be doing anyway. Buy it now, 45. Yeah, Jody. He's going to be worn out. Hopefully he'll eat and then sleep. Alrighty. Actually, I'm going to put that back in the bag. It is pretty. And if it doesn't go, I'm going to put it in the component drawer. All right, I'm going to bring up this one that's like the one I have on. If Leslie's still in here. This is a collarbone necklace, signed piece, made by Mary Morgan. The same one that made this one. This one was more expensive than this one. And I bought this from Jody. It has got a handmade, paper clip chain. This is the back. There's the signature, which says Sterling and M, and that is Mary Morgan. Hi, Tisha. Welcome in. This is a piece of Kingman, I believe. It is 18 inches long. Absolutely beautiful. And this is an older piece. This is not a current piece. Okay. I got this from Jody, and I'm going to put this up for exactly what I paid for it, $240. It's a stunning piece. And you can see it's identical to this one. Yeah, it's very old. And I'm happy to keep it. But I did think that, well, I'll offer one. It was so weird, Jody. You weren't in here when I told Christy. I stumbled on this one. And I'm like, that sure looks like Mary Morgan. Flipped it, and it was. All right, we're going to put this over here. All righty. Does anybody have any requests? Kidding, no, true. Okay, I have two things. This is a cuff and a ring, and they are separate, but they go nicely together. Okay, this is old. This is a sterling silver and turquoise and coral cuff. I don't think it's signed. No, not signed. It is malleable. I love these that are wider here and come in narrow here. Everyone loved pendants last show. I know, I've got a whole bunch of pendants. I've got tons of stuff. This is very nice. It is malleable. And these are not running together, but I'm going to show them together. And look at this. Coral and turquoise. They look like they were made together. Okay, the cuff. Buy it now, $135. Right now, I've hammered it to fit me, which is right at around a 6, but it can definitely, and I always get my gap very small. Isn't that a great match? But it's definitely malleable. And the ring is a size, let me see. Ring is a size 6.5. Buy it now, $90 for the ring. And I have just gotten these in. And they're nice. They've got beautiful patina, and I just can't get over how well they match. I'm going to move that one for now. I think I'm going to wear these at the moment. Isn't that pretty? Yeah, Nancy. All right, I'm going to bring up, let me do a couple of low price points real quick, because I'm going to need my bust. Hi, Tammy. Woohoo. Okay, this is just a pretty beaded seed bead necklace. It's actually 2 necklaces, but I'm putting them together. I got these from Beth, intending to use them, but I've got so many beads and things that I thought I'll just leave this together. Very, very pretty. Does have a bit of an extender on the back. Both of them do. And like I said, these are going to go together. They just look really pretty. Buy it now. Whoops. $24. Nothing's broken. It's all nicely done. I was never a little bead person, but I am totally blown away by when you start looking at the amount of work that people put into these things. It's incredible. Beautiful. I don't know how it'll look with wouldn't that be pretty in the fall with a sweater? Buy it now, $22 for the pair. Alrighty, I'm gonna move them over here. Well, yeah, summer too, Beth. I just never appreciated. I remember growing up, I had some beaded pieces, and I didn't appreciate them, but boy, do I now. Okay, this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 strand DTR turquoise and sterling silver necklace, J. King. And I think, correct me, Jody, if I'm wrong, 18 to 21 inches. I'm just amazed, too, at how the quality of these. That would be pretty with longer strands. J. King. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 strand. I could untangle them. Buy it now. $80. Perfect condition. Yeah, Jody, they really are. I don't think I knew anything about them until I first started watching your channel quite some time back. All right, I'll make one drop. And this is where, I'm not making a penny. 75. And that's what I paid for it. And I had gotten this intending to take it apart. That's the long story of everything I get. I just hate to, I see them and they're so pretty. Interested in the eagle ring? Okay, I'll bring that up next, Husky. I will do it. All right. Oh, Nancy, got you, sweet. Thank you. I think it's beautiful. That's why I picked it out. And I'm like, the same thing I tell myself every time I get them, I don't want to cut them up. All right, Nancy, I've got you. Thank you, my friend. All right, Husky. You're talking about the dragon's breath? All right, this ring I got from Christy, who got it from Tanya, and it has got a beautiful piece of dragon's breath. Gorgeous. It's got stamping on the sides. Old Fred Harvey era ring. Size 6.5. Thank you, Christy. 6.5. I will tell you this. And I remember seeing this at Tanya's. It has got a crack right here. Probably just from age wear. It can be soldered. Yes, Jen. It can be soldered. And from what I'm trying to be a Jen wannabe. I have been dabbling with the soldering, but I'm not confident enough to do something that I might do wrong. I will be there, but I'm not there right now. So, it can be soldered. The other thing is, it could be made larger. Hi, Jenny. From what I have read, and Jen B, correct me if I'm wrong, you can solder with the dragon's breath in there because it's glass. It's not like turquoise that you have to remove. Jen, I know I can do it. I'm so ADD that I have to get through this stuff. But anyway, it's a pretty piece of dragon's breath. Really, really pretty. Eagle, Fred Harvey. Buy it now. And again, I did not mark this up at all, 90. That is what I paid. And I think it's worth every penny of that. It can be worn, oh, Husky, okay, my friend. It can be worn like that. It doesn't pinch or anything. I don't think somebody cut it. I think it just wore. But you could have it repaired if you felt like you needed to. This eagle is flying everywhere. Oh, well, let me say why I'm passing him on. Because I haven't long had this from Christy. When Tanya brought it up, I saw Christy wanted it, so I didn't say anything. And then a couple months, Christy brought it up, and I'm like, I want it if you're giving it up. And then right after I got it, and Jen, this will answer your question. I found a vintage Dragon's Breath brooch. And that is going to be a project. I'm going to try to turn that into a ring myself, soldering. So that's the reason why I'm going to pass this Dragon's Breath on. More info than you needed. Okay. Here is, let me do this. This is I don't know what this is. I mean, I know what it is. It's turquoise. Oh, I didn't even put prices on those. Okay. All right. Do you really, Husky? All right, here is a sweet necklace that I also got from our sweet Beth. It is a sterling silver bear claw necklace, signed QT, with their little signature on the back. Just sweet. Liquid silver barrel clasp closure. Feathers, sterling silver, little beads of turquoise, and whoa. Sorry guys, I am really not myself. And I'm not sure if these are wood. I think these are little wooden beads. Anyway, buy it now. $38. Sterling silver, signed bear claw, feathers. You could always take that pendant off and put it on a chain. Hey, Tama. I've just been sick for a week. Really sick. Oh, Nancy, I'm sorry. Let's see. 16 inches long. And that is such that it's got a nice little bail. You could run a chain through it if you didn't want all the... But, I mean, 38 just for the pendant and the silvers is good. It's really pretty. How are you, Tama? Too short? I think it's very pretty. And I may use that. Again, I was going to take it apart, and I thought, well, let me see if somebody wants it first. Do you, Tim? I do too. Do y'all want to see some cuffs or rings? Let me run, how many people? We have 16 people. Let me run this. You haven't forgotten who, Nancy? Oh, Tama. All right. I am going to run this. This is brand new. I wore it one day. And it just doesn't, it is smooth as butter, but it's a little too wide for my taste, my feeling taste. I think it's stunning. It is a size, it's adjustable, but right now, Right now it's sitting at right at a 6.5. It is signed. Thank you, Beth. This is obviously marked 925, but it's also signed FF with a circle around it. Look how thick this is. This is very similar to some of the ones that Kirsten has brought up. But I did not get it from her, but, you know, I don't know if this is Mexico or not, but it's just beautiful. I think what my fingers tend to swell, and then I feel like it's too wide and sweaty. Buy it now, 90. Nice thick presents. 6.5, the way it sits, but it is adjustable. You have 2 with skulls, Leslie? It does have nice silver work, really nice. Very, very thick. I don't know if they're all this thick, but this one is quite, you can see it. And I think that's what bothers me when my fingers swell. FF is Taxco? Okay. I didn't know. I am not the Taxco person. What is that? Why is it FF Taxco? Fred Flintstone. Huh. Yeah, Tama. You know, yeah, some of it's about the size, but a lot of it is about this, the joint, and then how much we swell. And I think this is so beautiful. I really love it. But I feel like me personally, and I'm probably just shooting down any potential sale, I feel like I got handcuffs on. Yeah, Leslie, Christy just said that the marking on this means Taxco. And it's funny because sometimes I can, also depending on the ring, it's an artist there. Okay. All right, since we got 18 people, let's bring up some rings. Cuffs. Let me bring up a couple rings and I'll bring up some cuffs. This ring, and guys, I am just paring down my collection. This ring is a size 8. See, I'm swollen tonight. I got it from Christy. I love it. And if I don't sell it, I'll keep it. And I didn't wear it at all during the winter, but I wore it a lot last summer and fall. Do I buy jewelry in the middle of the night when you can't sleep? Oh. Tama, if you only knew how very little sleep I get. Oh, I guess I could put the price in. Buy it now, 28. I was up at 4 this morning. No, I don't, but okie dokie, Jody, I see you, my friend. But I don't get much sleep anyway. I was up at 4 this morning with a terrible headache and sore throat. So I got up at 4 and jumped in a hot shower. And my sleep is not the best. But I damn sure I'm not getting shopping in the middle of the night. Okay, does anybody, I got some cuffs, some really nice cuffs. Oh, Tama, I think my internal clock is, I'm gonna bring up something before I go into the cuffs that I haven't had very long either. Hey, do y'all do this? I buy something that I love, and then I find something. Hi, Karen. How are you? I buy something I love, and then I see something I love a little more. So I'm trying to be disciplined in letting the one I love the least go. Okay, this is flipping cool. I bought this from Leslie because I've always wanted a poison ring. I have always wanted a poison ring. I wish I had it 5 years ago. But anyway, this one is different than a lot of poison rings. Look at this. No stone, but all of this cool overlay. It's just flipping cool, and this works beautifully. Look at that. I just got this from Leslie like 6 weeks ago, maybe. And the reason I'm letting it go is because I got a second one that's a spider, which really is not nearly as well made as this one. But I dress up every Halloween, I always have since my boys were little, and I dress up in the same witchy outfit every year. It's adjustable, Jody. And the spider is going to be part of that ensemble for October. Adjustable. It's really very unusual, very, very pretty. It's a nice one, and it's different than most of the others. Buy it now, 90. It's not bent. Hi, Melly. Very nice. My Captiva, I see you, my friend. I got you. But I didn't need to, and I really wanted the spider when I saw it more for my Halloween October fest with my littles that made me take them to McDonald's and got me sick and stink. Deb's in here? Who did I miss? I see Melly, Tama. Oh, Diane. Congratulations, Karen. 3 weeks early, oh my. There is nothing in the world. My sweet Captiva, I've got this. Nothing, I have 5 grandbabies. And, God, I love them. All right. I'm just going to move through. I'm not going in any order. If y'all want me to pull something up. Now, what I will tell you before I go on, and we'll hold these up here in a little bit. I want to go through a couple things first. All of these rings are going to be on a blowout. I want to move them. Okay? You have 4, Karen? Okay, I got this from Jody last week. No, not last week, about 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago. And it's just it's a little big for me and a little small for that joint. So, it is technically a size 8. And it is double signed, actually. The band is signed and the back plate is signed. The artist is Joe Piazza. Beautiful, stunning piece of turquoise. Look at that stamp work. Joe Piazza. This has got a huge presence. Now this turquoise is exceptionally hard, which they all are between a 5 to a 6.5 on the Mohs scale. Some of them take a much higher polish. Even there is some turquoise that is not stabilized. It has more silica, so it will take a high polish. I don't know what mine this is from, but it is gorgeous, and there's some matrix in there. Very, very nice ring. Buy it now, $235. Gorgeous, size 8. Is Meg? Hi, Meg. Huge presence. But like Nancy said, you know, I have trouble with having skinny fingers but big arthritic joints. So the comps on this online were significantly higher. Hi, Kirsten. This is a very, let me see what this ring weighs. It is substantial. Look at this. Very heavy. Joe Piazza. Pizza. Kirsten, I'm really not. I'm faking it big time at the moment. But almost 25 grams just in this ring. To be honest, I felt horrible since last Friday. But I've been drinking a lot of herbal tea, and that's what happens with grandkids. Okay, we can come back to that, but it is here. Very pretty. It actually would go on this one. Yeah, Meg, I was telling them that a week ago, I took 2 of my littles to McDonald's because they were begging to go play on the play yard. And I was wiping up after all the nasty people. And undoubtedly, I wiped up some kind of crap. All right, I'm gonna, we've got 21 people. And I got sick by Friday night. I was sick, and I've been sick all week. I'm going to bring up I've got some nice cuffs, and I want to share them. And even though we only have 21 people, there's a couple of shows on, so people can watch it on the replay. Some of these are higher price point. If y'all want me to bring the blowout rings, let me know. I will bring them up, but I got this from Leslie. Several months ago. Yeah, Meg, I was wiping down the tables where the people did not even put their trash away, and it was disgusting. And I'm sure I picked up something. Blowout rings, I got you, Meg. Let me run this. I bought this from Leslie. And it's gorgeous, but I admittedly have a cuff problem. This is a substantial one. Big. The face of this is over 1 inch. Millie, you can always watch it on the replay. The face of this thing is an inch and a half. And it is heavy. See the weight of the sterling. Not signed. It will go from a 6 to a 6.75. Even though it's pretty heavy, you can adjust this out with a little bit of work. Buy it now. $365. This is a substantial piece. I paid up for this, and I'm sure Leslie did as well. Very nice. You have a cuff problem too, Nancy? Let me tell y'all a little secret. You want to hear a secret? Put secret in the chat. This is worth every bit of that. Secret, okay. When I was at Goodwill a while back, I saw a box, and it was a flatware box, like a sterling flatware box where you open it, and it's got all velvet lined, and it's got a drawer underneath, and it's probably 20 inches by 15 inches. Well, guess what? It'll hold about 50 cuffs and rings. So for like $10, I didn't have to buy another jewelry box. All right. We're going to pass on this for now. Somebody on the replay can watch it. But that is a beautiful, beautiful cuff. Do you, Tama? I wish I don't have my mom's. I don't know. Well, she had a piece of furniture that actually had a built-in flat, sterling. Yeah, Nancy, that's a loaded question. All right, I told Meg. Is Meg still in here? Meg. Now, I do have the sterling. Well, my sister and I each have, there were a few sets of them. So we each got a set of sterling that was from the family. And how often do you use sterling at the dining room table? Twice a year, Thanksgiving and Christmas. You know, it's funny, growing up, oh my God, we had to polish sterling all the time. It used to drive me nuts. We had not just the utensils, but we had to polish sterling bowls, candlesticks. And so and it's funny. Yeah, Leslie, I just hated, and now I don't mind polishing sterling, but if I have to go polish the dining room sterling, I still hate that. Okay, here is a ring size 7 that I got from Christy. It is beautiful. And I have worn it. I don't wear it as much as I thought I would. I do not know I know that's a pearl, but this is maybe rock quartz. I don't know. I'm not a gemologist. Absolutely beautiful. Size 7. There is the back. This is kind of green. minty green, sterling silver, of course. Sweet Jody. Oh, I hear Finn. Buy it now. 200. Yeah, was that the one where the Dillis Evans pendant came from, Christy? Now that lapis isn't leaving me. Finn's at the door. It was different. This is very heavy. Doing a breathing treatment. Jody, also get him to do some breathing exercises throughout the day, aside and above doing the nebulizer. Oops, I'll tell you about him in a minute. All right, mister. You want to go out? Okay. Going out to find lizards. Oh, hold on, I'll be right back. Go potty. Come on. Good boy. Come on, Finn. That's a good boy. Come on. Go back in with Grandma. Go back in and take care of Grandma. Good boy. Be back soon. Okay, Jody. I'll tell you about it later. All right. Is anybody in on this? 200. Very substantial. Size 7. Yeah, Jody was doing her sale last week on, her husband was on his way home and arrived home very ill. All right, I'm going to bring up a cuff that y'all have not seen before. And, well, I've got a lot of things that are a low price point, but I've got a few things that are high. And this is one of them, and it is what it is. This is a sterling silver and number 8 turquoise. Hush. This is an exceptional stone. Number 8 turquoise is very rare. It's probably you've got Lander, and then you've got Bisbee, and I would say number 8 is probably the third most desirable turquoise. The mine has been closed for a very long time. You're not going out. Come here. Come here. This is an old cuff. This is probably from the 40s. The face of the turquoise, no, Meg, I know, but it's not. It is number 8. Is 1 inch. Dry Creek is part of the Aurora claim. No, this is number 8 with the red matrix, light blue, of course, no signature. And this is malleable. There's a lot of stamp work on the sides there, down here. Right now, I've worn this. This was mine. It's sitting at a 6, but you could open that up. You could get that up to a 6 3/4 to a 7. You could probably get it up to a 7, I have no doubt. But this is number 8. And this is absolutely my bottom line on this, $2.95. Very hard to find spider web, number 8, and I don't think it's showing up quite yet. Is actually, it's got a nice red web. And I have a number 8 ring, but it is very small. Is that blurry? I feel like it's blurry. I don't know why. No, it is not. It is number 8. They call it red web, but it's more clay matrix. Oh my God, Finny, come on, come here. Ooh, he scared me. Christy, is that blurry? Put my hand behind it. Let me see if I can wipe off the camera. I feel like it's a little blurry. Hang on. Let me just see if, close your eyes. I don't even know where oh, that's where the camera is. Okay. All right. See if that, I think that did help. I don't know. Okay. And I have another number 8 that I'm keeping, and that's why I'm letting one go. And this little ring is tiny. It's a pinky ring. I don't even know what, well, 5 1/4. Maybe it's not as tiny as I thought. Too small for me, other than pinky. Let's try this. I don't think it's showing the web. Okay, Meg, good. Ring, buy it now. 90. And that is strictly because of the stones. The story about number 8 is really, really interesting. You all, if you haven't ever checked out Mike Ryan on Turquoise in America, you should. He's been doing vlogging or blogging or whatever you call it for several years on different turquoise mines. And you can get a lot of information. He's a wealth of information, and you can find some very cool anecdotal stories about the different mines. He wrote a series of books with Philip Chambliss, and chronological from 1900 to 2000. The ring alone, Melly, is bison. I put bison, 90 for the ring. I'm not selling them together. I was just showing them together. Anyway, he has a very interesting stories about the mines, and the one on number 8 mine is quite interesting. Yeah, Melly. I'm just showing them because it's unusual to find this old powder blue number 8 with such a nice spider web matrix. Now the high grade number 8, you're not going to see much of that at all. And it is got a darker matrix. All right. Any requests? These. How are you feeling, Melly? Got one more heavy hitter ring, and then we're done with the heavy hitter rings. This ring is one y'all may have seen before. I got it from Christy. It is egg yolk amber. This thing is flippin' huge. The stone is an inch, almost an inch and 3/4 by 8/10 of an inch wide. Egg yolk amber. Size 8.5. It's just a little big for my hand. I bought this from Christy Set many months ago. Buy it now. $205. And that's what I paid for it. Exactly. I've never seen a piece of egg yolk in a ring this big. Size 8.5. Let me measure on the mandrel one more time. Actually, it's not 8.5. It's measuring 8.25. 8.25. Christy, I see you. Going back home to you. It's pretty phenomenal. I just don't have any finger fat. I've just got gnarly joints, and the way this is made up under here makes it a little not good for me. Hi, Merche. Yeah, husky she is. She loved it to begin with. So did Jody. We all did. But that's the thing. You don't always know till you get something how it's going to fit on your finger. All right. Got some. We're going to do some blowout rings. Anybody want to shout out a size? Oh, wait a minute. I wanted to show this tonight before I forget. This bracelet is beautiful and vintage. I keep thinking my camera's here, but it's here. This is a Ben Yazi, I think. It's a Yazi. Well, I can't tell which Yazi it is. Oh, it's E, which is, what's wrong with you? Stop. I think my thing just went uncharged. I'm losing her first name, but no light. It's a Yazi, sterling. You have tiger's eye. Nope. Yes. Finn. Oh my gosh. Come on. Come on. You're being very disruptive. Come on, guys. Come on. Come on, Bobby. Come on. Oh, man. When it rains, it pours, huh? Okay, you've got tiger's eye, lapis, mother of pearl, turquoise, coral, malachite, and onyx. And it's got little bears stamped on the sides. This is vintage. Signed. I want to say Ernestine Yazi, but I might be wrong on the first name. It's E, and it is a woman, Yazi. Very nice cuff. Malleable. You see where Ellie's horn got me? Buy it now. $135. Is Pandora? Hi, Pandora. Almost a chakra bracelet. But you can find this one online. Well, vintage. It's old. Tisha, it's malleable. Right now, it's at about a 6 1/4. And I'm about a 6. But you could get it up or down. So I think if I recall, you have small. I've got very small wrists, and it works for me. It actually may be even sitting at a 6 at the moment. Yeah, it's sitting right at a 6 right now. Size 8? Okay, Husky. Husky, you talking about a ring or a bracelet? Will that? Yes, Nancy. It'll go to a 6 3/4 for sure. Okay, Husky. Gotcha. Okay, Pandora. I'll pull out the rings as soon as I finish running this one. This is so pretty. And like I said, it is signed. It's more if you can find it online, which I found one that same artist, same stones, but I think there was a different stamp on there, but it was significantly more. Nancy, got you. I think you will love this, Nancy. Do you want me to make it with the mandrel a certain size before I send it to you? Gotcha, Jennifer. Just let me know, Nancy, if you want me to adjust it on the mandrel before I send it, because I'm not sure what size your wrist is, but it's pretty. Okay, let's do the rings. 8. Husky said 8 first. Okay, Husky. I've shown this one before, so I'm going to lower the price. This is not native. 99% sure, but it is turquoise and it is sterling and it is buttery smooth. Hallmarked in there, size 8, very, very comfortable. It's substantial. Actually, it's interesting. Leslie had one almost identical this week to this. It looks more like Middle Eastern or something. I don't know, but there is the, you can see it's just smooth as butter. Pretty, it is real, genuine turquoise. Nice black spider web. And I'm gonna lower this. Buy it now. 68. That's a good buy. Very good buy. Hello, Echo. And I'll do one more drop. Size 8, yes. I'll do this for 65, and that's good. That's a lot of sterling on that one. It's very pretty. It's a size 8, yes. I've got more 8s. I'll pull them up. This is so comfortable. Okie dokie. Here's one I've had for a while. This is actually an adjustable. And it is an older, much older ring. Yeah, my Captiva, I think it's a gorgeous ring. It's a kind of ring you could wear all day. Even though it's wide, it doesn't feel like handcuffs. Just buttery smooth. And some good heft in that one. I did not weigh it, but here's an adjustable ring. And I'm going to bring this way down. Buy it now. Well, I better show it first. 2 nice nuggets of turquoise, kind of in a vine. Very much older ring. I don't know if there's no signature or anything on it. We are gonna do, buy it now, 48. Fingers are swollen. Work this way. Pandora, I see you, my friend. You like that? It's adjustable. I wore it for quite a while. You are welcome. It's time to move some of these. I got another number 8, getting ready to bring up. Yeah, it's pretty. Kind of I call them a sexy ring. This is a number 8. I am going to reduce this, but I did pay up a little bit because it's Spiny Oyster. And I think it may be signed. No. Size 8. I don't know why things are fuzzy tonight, but I'm seeing fuzzy. Sawtooth bezel. You know, for next time, I actually have a camera I've never used. a nice one. I may try that next time if y'all will give me the encouragement to try it. I've been afraid, I mean, I've played with it, but I'm afraid that it'll come time to go live and I won't do it right. Okay, this one, buy it now, and this is coming down off of what I paid, $75. Spiny oyster. It's got a lot of striations in it. Size 8. Might you be too close? I don't know, Husky. It's usually quite... It's usually quite clear, but who knows? There's perfect. Okay, good. I think I was too close then. Oh, my face is clear. Well, you just shot my night to hell. All right. What did I just put on that? All right, this is bottom on this. This is, I'll do 70, but I can't. That's less than what I paid. It is, Nancy. I wish you could see the striations in the spiny. I don't know if they're picking up, but it's got all those color bars. It's gorgeous. All right. This is an 8.25. I don't even have a price on it. Vintage, this is 8.25 vintage amber, Baltic amber. This is an oldie. Pretty. That stone is about, I'd say close to an inch. Yeah, almost an inch, just under an inch in length. 8 1/4. And I don't even have it priced, so I'm gonna come on a ridiculously low price. Yeah, 62. And I probably paid more than that, but it's all right. I've had it a while. Very old. Hi, Bruce. How are you? Pandora. I got you, my friend. Boy, I'm really batting zero. Bing, and a little while ago I typed bison. Definitely not my normal. You are welcome. I've got a lot of smaller sizes too. Lots. Any smaller size people in here? Yeah, Tammy, the spiny, I think the better spiny has the striations because that's in the part of what the shell looks like. Anybody? 10s, let me see. This might be Mmm. No. That adjustable one, well, I do have one adjustable, but I don't know how high it can go. Let me see. Yes, Tisha, I've got lots of 6s and 6.5s. It's not gonna go that high. Okay. Jennifer, I do have one. No, I have two. Let me run this while I've got this out. This is adjustable, but it's still small. Just a feather, sterling silver feather. Tammy, you don't have much range in size? Um, Sterling silver feather, adjustable, but still, like right now, it's sitting about a 6. I'm sorry we're so blurry tonight, guys. I think next time I'll use my camera. Buy it now. What do I have on that? All right, we're gonna come down. 40. Sterling silver feather. I'm gonna move quickly through these so we can hit all the sizes for everybody. All right, 6. These are 6s that I'm gonna show you right now. Sterling silver, beautiful piece of turquoise. Rectangular, split shank. I don't remember where I got this. Nice copper matrix. Size 6. Buy it now. These are ridiculous. $60. Size 6. Gorgeous. That's over an inch. Yeah, it's right at an inch. My Captiva, I see you, sweet. This is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Very, very nice piece of turquoise. That's a good buy just for the stone on that one. Yeah, that's a nice one. All right. Here is another size 6. Beautiful piece of turquoise with quartz inclusions in there and matrix. Very similar, just a different shaped stone. Split shank. Rope bezel. Stone is in good shape. Buy it now. 60, size 6. Good size stone. All right, I will drop this one again. But that's from where I first started. That's a big old drop from where I started. I think I've shown this before. Maybe not. 55. Yes, Husky. This is old. Definitely a vintage ring. The band is nice and round. It's not wonky. Did you bring a lizard in, you little shit? What do you have in your mouth? Give me that. That's not yours. Go on there. Oh my God, y'all. A few days ago, I heard him rumbling and yeah, it's older, Christy. And I went in and he was in Mom's room and he had gotten a plunger, a full-size plunger. Yeah, 55. It's got a big chunk of quartz in there, which is beautiful. Tisha. And he had set the plunger in the chair like this with the stick up and the plunger down, and he was sitting on the floor looking at the plunger in the chair. The dog's nuts. He's very smart, though. Tisha, this is a gorgeous stone. Yeah, it was hilarious. He's never gone for the plunger. I don't even think the plunger has been used, but I keep one in every bathroom. And for some reason, he decided, I think I'm going to go get a plunger. So lizard plunger breath. He's hilarious. He's so funny. In the mornings, he talks. Tish, I got you there. All right, let's do, who wanted to see opal and what size? Here is a very, very old ring. I've had it a while, so I'm going to do, this is 6 1/4. Beautiful green. This is Zouri. This is very early. You're welcome, sweet girl. I am so happy that you got that. Zouri, green, double row. Beautiful. I had this priced at $88, which was appropriate, especially double row. But I am going to drop it down to $72. And this is 6 1/4. These are hard to find and not cheap online. I do have a cuff to match it. All right, I'll do 68 on this. That's as low as I'll go because I'd like to move it. It's green. I'm not sure if it's showing up green. See if I can put my hand on the cuff. There it is. Christy, it is stunning. Beautiful. It's beautiful. I've had that a while. It was actually in part of my stash. It is green. Yeah. So that was mine. I'm gonna bring up the cuff that matches it. We're ignoring that. Golly, I look like some kind of wild woman out of the hollers. Y'all have to excuse me. I'm definitely not on my best game today. Hang on, buddy. bed. All right, you get one, you get one, you get, here's yours, baby, here. You take that into mama, take that into the room. Okay. Oh, that's right, you leaving. All right, I love you too, Christy, and you need to get some rest tonight too. And safe travels. Just touch base throughout and let me know that you guys are safe. All right, here's a cuff that matches that ring. However, it has square little stones. It's a Zouri cuff. Single row. Nice stamp work. Absolutely beautiful, single row. And I already had it low, but I'm going to lower it. This is really good for one of these cuffs. Buy it now, $115. Very unusual to have square stones in these Zouri row cuffs. You just don't see them too often. Is it clear? Pandora, do you want me to adjust this? Hi, Marilyn. Thank you for coming in. Pandora, do you want me to leave it at this size or adjust it somewhat? This is gorgeous, and I think you will love it. Just let me know if you want me to adjust the size at all. It's malleable. It's a very early one. Thank you, my friend. How are you, Marilyn? Yes. I will do it. Okie dokie. Husky wanted, oh, I did show Husky 8 rings. All right, I'm going to pull this up. Wait a minute. Let me get ahead of myself. Let me run this real quick. This is adorable. It is. It's all special, you know. This, I think I got from Christy. This is but I ended up finding a bigger one, which... Okay, next up on the block is a standard poodle. This is a sterling silver Coco Pelli brooch, and I put an adapter on the back so you can make a pendant. Ben, why are you being so extra? You're kind of back, Jody. You're driving? Oh, you're going to the pharmacy. That's right. Sterling silver, Coco Pelli. Pendant and with an enhancer thingy. Sterling silver. Not signed, just flipping adorable. Buy it now, $40. And he is How big are you? I love Coco Pelli. He's such a happy flautist. Almost 2.5 inches long. Now, the enhancer isn't sterling. I guess that's stainless, but you can take it off of the pin. Nancy, I see you. Thank you, Miss Nancy. I have a thing about Coco Pelli. I love him. I have a couple of them. And I have a little Coco Pelli table runner. He's just such a happy guy. Y'all will have to excuse me. My throat hurts, and that's why I'm not so giggly as usual. Huh. It's just a darn. We love you too, sweet Nancy. And my Captiva, and Leonore, and Jody, and Tama, and Pandora, and Marilyn. You guys are the best. You really are. Let me pull up a couple of other things. I'm just jumping. I got enough here, guys, for 3 sales at least. I'm going to bring up something that's migrated through Christy, Jody, and I. Not Jody. Hasn't migrated through Jody. But Christy. And this is a cool piece. And it's got a little backstory. This is an absolutely beautiful Zuni inlay. Pretty sure it's Zuni. Cobblestone turquoise. Appears to be all natural. This was like, this had been a part to a pendant. When Christy got it, it did not have the chain. What it did have were these, well, I don't know if I can. It did not have the jump rings. It just had these side pieces. So Christy went out and sourced this sterling silver. It's a chain, but it's got a double hook. And I bought it from her, and I did a little bit of work on it, straightened these out. I added big jump rings. And the chain alone is super nice, not to mention that shield. So it's had some love and work done by Christy and then me. There are I don't even know how many. Those look to me to be natural turquoise, not enhanced, not stabilized. They are changing color. I'm not sure if it's picking up very well. Buy it now, $140. And that sterling chain alone was about, I think Christy paid about $90 for that. Oh, Marilyn, we need to take some of it off of me. Oh, Marilyn, I've got a piece like this that I'll bring up. $140. Oh, and it is signed. It's signed. It's script signed underneath my sticker, but Christy and I both tried to read it, and it was hard to read, but it's definitely signed. Rosa the lights, I think it's Rosa Maria, and then a long last name. Script signed. But I can't. I do, Marilyn. I've got a ton. $140. That's a deal on that piece. But we'll move that. Marilyn, Let me show you this. You weren't in earlier. This is made by Mary Morgan. Oh, Karen, length. I guess that would be important. Oh, y'all just please overlook me tonight. I'm going to do the drop since it unhooks in the front. It's beautiful. The drop is about 9¼ inches. It is beautiful. Thank you, Marilyn. Oh, Karen. Oh, I'm so glad. This piece has been nursed by Christy and then me, and it's just stunning. And why am I not keeping it? I almost did, but I have another piece I bought from Jody around the same time, and they're very comparable. So I chose to keep the other one. But it's like, today I love this one, tomorrow I love the other one, so I just made a decision. Marilyn, you didn't hear me say in the beginning, I've been sick for a week with a horrible cold. And it's been terrible, and it's been a week of a sore throat too, so I may have to pop over and put in a cup of tea, hot tea. You are welcome. Like I said, the chain part is brand spanking new. And this is just, give you one more look. See how, oh, that's a good shot. You can see some of the turquoise turning green. And you know it's real when it changes color. Stabilized turquoise is not ever going to change. Don't get me wrong. There is nothing, well, I'm not going to say that. I was going to say there's nothing wrong with stabilized turquoise. It's a lot less valuable. However, it's necessary for some turquoise to be stabilized. So it's not a bad thing. You just need to know that you're buying something stabilized. In that same vein, y'all have seen some of my repairs on old turquoise. Technically, like who bought that beautiful cuff 2 weeks ago? I think it was Meg. That last big repair I did that I sold, that was a natural piece of turquoise all day long, old. But once I had repaired the stone, technically it became stabilized because it had to be, if that makes sense. So, but I disclosed that all day long, that it was repaired, so no secrets about it. Marilyn, this, how can you tell if something is stabilized? Karen, there's a few tricks. For one, 95% of the turquoise you're buying today is stabilized. Period. The ones that are much older, the vintage ones like I bring up, are not. How can you tell? If you have a piece of turquoise and it's super, super shiny, most turquoise does not come out of the ground super hard and does not take a super high polish. Having said that, some does. Here is one that is a very, If you have a turquoise with a high silica content, like this stone, that particular turquoise, and I don't know what it is, took a very high polish. I have checked turquoise before. You take a paper clip and heat it up and go in a very inconspicuous spot. Native pieces are closed back, so you can't do it there. And if it's stabilized, you're going to smell the plastic and you're going to probably make a little black melty dot. That's one way. People should disclose, yes, this is available. People should disclose if it's stabilized. This is a piece made by Mary Morgan. It's a collarbone. And look for the shininess. Now, some turquoise, you can get a good shine on it. I have kind of learned how to get a very good polish on most, but, you know, some will more than others. Mary Morgan. This is a vintage piece. And I measured it before, and I don't remember what. I'm just going to do a drop. This is beautiful. Obviously, I love it. 8-inch drop, so it's a 16-inch. I bought this one from Jody. It is signed M. Goes that way. From Mary Morgan. You can look these up. This is a beautiful piece of likely Kingman. Whoops. Buy it now, $240. I bought this from Jody, and that is exactly what I paid. I'm not upselling this at all. This one was a little bit more than that. What are you doing? It's beautiful. It's on a handmade. I know it's a little bit more, it's a little pricier, but it's definitely well worth it. It's a signed piece. Paper clip chain. Yeah, Merche. This is a once, and this is a keeper piece. You can find her vintage pieces online. Hi, Catherine. It's beautiful, and I've had them both in my jewelry box for a while, and I thought, well, I'm being kind of ridiculous keeping two by the same artist that are almost identical. And I bought this from Jody, and that was what I paid. So, I mean, you can always watch on the replay and email me. That is not a problem. How are you, Catherine? Let me run this ring real quick. We'll go back to a couple rings and kind of bounce around some inexpensive rings. This is a size 7. This is picture jasper. And I'm not sure if it's showing up very well. It reminds me of an ocean sky. You can see the dark water, the blue, and then you've got almost a gray, and it looks like birds up here. It's gorgeous. Very comfortable. Size 7. It's sterling, but I don't see any hallmarks other than 925. Very pretty. Picture jasper. Buy it now, $45. Size 7. Very comfortable ring. Very buttery. Size 7. Pretty substantial in sterling. Hey, nothing's out there. The colors, come on. Come on. Green, gray, blue, and brown. It just looks like an oceanscape. Yeah, you think you're going to talk me into another, you know what, but it's not happening. No more cookies. This looks black, but it's not. It's green. It's clearly a green. Gray, blue. Beautiful. Size 7, 45. I bought this from Christy, and I did wear it a lot. I wore it all winter. All right, this is going to go up there. Here is a really pretty ring, size 6. I'm going to drop this one down because I've had it a while. This is beautiful. Coral and a beautiful cab of brilliant blue turquoise. Very pretty. Size 6. Split shank. Buy it now. I'm going to drop this way down. 65. It's a long one. Does anybody have any particular other sizes? That I've got sizes down to a 5 up to an 8. Move this over. What size do you need, Nancy? This is beautiful. I have one very, very, very similar. I've got a lot of small rings, smaller. I mean, 5 to 6.5, 5 to 7.5. Here's a 7.5. Very old ring. Split shank. Gorgeous matrix in this turquoise. Much older ring. Yeah, Tama. You have enough, Nancy? This is really a pretty ring. I got this from Jody. 7.5. Buy it now. 65. That is a good price for this nice old ring. You never have enough, Nancy. 65. That's a long one, too. That's 1.25 inches from end to end. Okay, what size are you? 7.25. Yeah, 7.5. All right, you want to go back to some cuffs or some turquoise necklaces? All right, here is a, move this. you're an 8, my Captiva. Did you see this one that we brought up earlier? This is an 8. Signed, double signed. Artist is Joe Piasso. You can find his work. It's vintage, but you can find it online. Size 8. Absolutely stunning piece of turquoise. No. Karen, I don't think you were in when I ran this earlier. This is a gorgeous ring. My fingers are all sweaty. I'll run this one again. Buy it now. This is heavy. $235. Very substantial ring. This is a spectacular ring. Double signed. I may have to get up and get a drink real quick, guys. Pretty beautiful. Almost, it's a seafoam color. To my knowledge, that is a good silicated piece of turquoise that took a high polish. I do not feel 8.5 if lucky. I do not believe this to be stabilized at all. Yeah, hi Meg, again. Beautiful. Yeah, I'm actually going to get a ginger ale. Hang tight real quick. Y'all are amazing to put up with this shenanigans tonight. You're not going back out, Mr. Turd. Mr. Turd, you need to be going in there doing your job. No, you're not eating another. Just this, you know, for years and years, nursing, I did not get sick. Nurses have a hybrid immunity. But as soon as I quit nursing, no more immunity. I'll show this again. This is a vintage, very old piece, 2 pieces that I just got in. Sterling silver, turquoise, and coral cuff, malleable. And look at the ring that, I'm not running them together, but I found them about the same time from 2 entirely different places. And I just thought they were so pretty. Now, I am running the cuff at 130. And the ring at 90. But if somebody wanted both, I'd do them, if somebody wanted both, I'd do them both for $210. That's saving $20. It's malleable. They're both vintage. You can see the patina on them. My hubby, a dirt robber, and immune to everything. Come on. It's ridiculous. They know when I don't feel good, I think. I started to say, I never got sick until I quit nursing. Dirt dauber. Somebody's getting spankings in a minute. Like now. Go in there. Right there. No spankings. Echo. I didn't spank him, but we had a little prayer. Yeah, I mean, I'm so homebound now, taking care of Mom, that I honestly think, I think my immunity's down. So, okay, on replay, y'all can watch these back. But, you know, when I was nursing, of course, I nursed through COVID. Oh, my Captiva. Well, you know, I've got 7 goats. I have a little farm. 7 goats, 4 dogs, 4 cats. My grandson, 2 of my grandsons have 2 guinea pigs in my studio. And we have a pond full of koi. But it's easier. That was Echo. I've always had a lot of animals, but I had horses for years. I had a lot of horses. So my animal responsibility is much easier than it used to be. Yeah, Merche, when people ask, you're really just supposed to say, several. So, I don't know. Hi, Jen. I've met more animals that I like, generally speaking, than people. I had horses for years, a lot. Okay, let's run this. This is another, I don't know if Karen, Vintage Montreal is in here. She's probably drooling over her new grandbaby. This is a beautiful vintage Fred Harvey era cuff. Y'all can tell I'm not on point selling. Oh, you are in here. You bought one from me one time. This one's a little bit different. This is the last one I actually have like this. I gave you grace without whipping you. And I've never whipped you, but there's a first time for everything. I'm not going to whip him. Yeah, Merche. Why are you so bad? You usually are so good. It's just like having a child. You know, when you're on the phone, when your kids are little, that's when they misbehave. Right? No, you're not getting more cookies. This is Fred Harvey era vintage. This one's a little bit bigger than some of the others. Nice repose. I'm covering up the price before I put it in. These things are running, oh man, you can find them over $200 online. I had picked up some at much less, quite a long time ago. So that's why I have sold the ones I've sold for way under. If you go on eBay and try to find this, you're going to spend close to $200 or more. They're just hard to come by. Buy it now, $115. That's the last one in my collection, I think. Well, I got one more, but it's not exactly the same. This one's a little bit heavier. It's got that nice repose. Put it on again. These things are climbing, and it's crazy. They're adjustable, Tama. I could get this one up to a 7.5 or 7 3/4. Right now, this one's probably at a 6.5, and I could easily get it up a little bit, more. I could get it up to a 7, probably a max 7 3/4. Right now, I'd say it's a 6.5 right now. I'm guessing. 6 1/4, well, 6 1/4 right now is where it's sitting. What are you sniffing? It is pretty. It's got the repose. Quit. Get out of the basket. Yeah, I mean, this one is too big for me. Nancy. Thank you, Leonore. Keep me on point. That is the last one in that fashion. That I've sold several. I know Karen has bought she bought one like that and then another older one. I hate to say the Q word right now. Y'all know what that word is. We never said it in nursing. In the hospital, if everything was peaceful, you never, ever said the Q word. Oh, it's quiet tonight. That just jinxed everything. Here's a bracelet that I've shown, I think, before. It's marked Boma. And I don't know what Boma is. I don't know. But we're gonna blow this one out. See if I can get it hooked. Sterling silver, it's just a pretty little stacker. Lapis, got a lot of pyrite in it. I'm gonna way lower this. Buy it now. 38. I just brought that down from 58. What size is it? Tama. Just for shits and giggles. It's sitting at a 6.5. Thank you, Miss Tama. Heck, if it doesn't, for 38, you could resell it and double your money just on the silver. All right. Don't forget you can ask for requests as we're rolling along. Let me do another one very similar to that, a little bit. You're going to do some bargaining. Good for you. This one is along the same vein. I'm not going to try to put it on. This is carnelian. It's a little bit heavier than the one we just showed. A good bit heavier, but in the same style. Maybe I will put it on because I can judge sizes better by putting them on. All right, this is about a 6.5. Very pretty. It's a bangle. If you could sell 10 of the delicate ones, then I'll be able to pick up some for the old cuffs from the site. Yeah. Nancy, let me see. On both I bought tonight, will you make them between 6 and 8? Yes, Nancy. Hang on. Let me mark it. Yes, absolutely. 6.5 to 6 3/4. Yeah, I marked it on one, but I will remember. Okay, this one. This one's heavier than the lapis one, but it's in the same fashion. Still going to be really inexpensive. Buy it now, $48. A really pretty piece of carnelian. Yeah, Tama, you're right. And the only reason I am able to bring them pretty reasonable is because I've had them for a long time. But they're going up like crazy. This is Hallmarked. I think this is Taxco. Yep. My light went out on this. Yeah, this is Taxco. By the way, y'all, you know, I probably got 15 loops everywhere. I see you, Miss Marilyn. Thank you. Look what I just got, like last week, and it is a rechargeable loop. And it was like 20 bucks. And I love it. I have a loop with a light, but you got to put batteries in it, and that alone is difficult. And this rechargeable is fantastic. All right, Marilyn, I think that's gorgeous. I just don't wear a lot of carnelian. Marilyn, do I have your registration information? I'm not sure. Okay, Tama. Shoot it over to me again, Marilyn, right quick, if you don't mind. I know I've seen you a ton. Anyway, for y'all, come on, guys. Why do y'all do this? You've not done this that bad before. Finn, come here. Finny. Echo, come on. You go in with Grana. Come on. You can go in with Grana, guys. That's good, babies. Oh, my goodness. Must be a full moon tonight. Any of y'all that, oh, nice. There's a little delay, and I can see I just put my rump up in the camera. Y'all who use loops, get one of those rechargeable ones. It's fabulous. $20. It's crazy. Here is the last of the Fred Harvey era type cuff, and you'll see why I say it's a little different than the others because it's heavier. Okay. This one is heavier. Very, very old and a spectacular piece of turquoise. Look at the applied pieces. This is made out of one sheet of silver that has been split. Okay? This is very old. This was not tourist trade. There is a Where is it? I'm gonna try to do this. This whole sheet is one piece of silver that was then hand split, like with a tool, to make this split in there, okay? There is a fracture, which I honestly did not know. I've had this for a long time. There's a fracture right there that I did not even know was there until I pulled it out for the sale. It does not in any way affect the integrity. I don't even know how long that fracture's been there. It's tiny. It's on the middle, and it's probably just over the last 100 years, just a stress fracture. Thank you, Marilyn. I might have it, but who knows? I still go by my notebook. This is a much heavier cuff and not made for the tourist trade, but in that same era. And it's going to be a little bit more. Buy it now, $145. And that's low for this one. But I just can't come down any lower on this. That could be malleable. I mean, it could definitely be adjusted out. Right now it is 6.5. It could be adjusted out. It's at 6.25 right now, but it definitely can. I say it can be adjusted out to 6.75. 6.25 to 6.75. It's more substantial. Because like I said, this was not tourist trade. Beautiful. The stone is spectacular. You can see one little bit of copper matrix. And those pieces were soldered on, all that hand tooling. This is a nice one. What size? 6.25 to 6.75, Christy. Christy, what are you going to do in vacay? Christy needs to vacay. She's been running around today like a wild woman. I don't remember who wanted to see opals, but anybody want to see any amber? Or this is a pretty ring, but this is too small for me. I don't think we have our teeny small fingered girls in here. This was Kirsten's. Yeah, Tisha. This one's a really nice one. They all are. This was Kirsten's, and I can get it on, but again, it feels. I feel a little panicky with my joints. Where is the fracture? Okay, Christy, I'll show you. Why won't you go? Okay. Find it. Okay. It's tiny, seriously. It's on the middle, right there. I think now you can see it. It does not affect the integrity of it at all because this is all cut from one piece of sheet of sterling. Pretty thick gauge as well. I would not, in fact, I mean, this has been mine for years, and I never knew it until I pulled it out for the sale, literally. And I wouldn't even consider soldering that because it absolutely doesn't affect the integrity of the bracelet. In fact, I probably can get that almost together with the mallet. It's so heavy. I mean, this is substantial. That's gorgeous. I get lost in it. Christy, I see you, sweet. I'm going to take the rubber mallet, and from the top, you can't even see it. This thing's so substantial, I don't think, okay. I'm going to be quiet. Thank you, my sweet friend. I'll tell you something special about that piece later. It's beautiful. Yes, Catherine. Let's throw a couple of things out here. Let's shift gears just a little bit. Have no idea what I paid for this. Not a clue. So we're just going to run it. Because it's pretty. Okay. I have to fix it first. This is a J. King. Beautiful, beautiful turquoise. Multicolored. There's the lot and there's fuzz. There's blue. It's blues and greens. It's both. That thing is gorgeous. 18 to 21 inches with the J. King puffy heart. Beautiful. I have no idea how much I paid for it. So we're just going to jump off here. Buy it now. $65. I don't know. I think I paid more than that. But that is so pretty. It's got a shepherd's hook kind of hook. You take off Miss Mary Morgan. Y'all, I got clasps. My hair is real curly back here. I mean, look at that. And I got it stuck in a clasp today. So I cut it out. I cut my hair. I see you, Marilyn. This is beautiful. Again, I bought this intending to cut it up, and I just can't do it. Yeah, Nancy, I did. I had to cut back here. I just took scissors. I do it all the time. I got my hair caught in the Dremel. No, it didn't hurt, but it just, I mean, I just get so, I get my hair caught in everything. I got it caught in the Dremel. Now, that did not feel good. I had to cut it out then, too. That was this forelock. I was dremeling, and I was down with my loops, goggle loops, and that Dremel thing was grabbed a curl, and it's like, oh shit. And fortunately, I could reach back because the Dremel is attached to a big grinding wheel on my bench. But I was able to reach behind me and reach the scissors. Otherwise, I would have had to carry the whole grinding wheel over to get the scissors to cut it out. It was stupid. Marilyn, I think this is gorgeous. Yeah, Kirsten, I mean, I cut about 8 inches off my hair a few weeks ago. I'm not afraid of scissors in my hair because it grows so fast. And it's so curly that if it gets hung up in something, I just cut it off. One of my grandchildren, they all have a ton of hair, but one of them has got ringlets, Luke, and it's red. He's so cute. That's the little one that broke his arm a couple weeks ago. That is gorgeous, Marilyn. Very pretty. What size was that ring? Who wanted to see a size 8? Yeah, my Captiva. I got a few more along the same lines as that. I don't know if anybody who does beading is in here. Oh, this is something cool. It's a ring, Tama. Y'all, I've had so much medicine, I'm loopy as hell. This one, size 8. I bought this from Christy a long time ago. I think you might have been in when I showed this earlier. I gotta show y'all something. I found, and anybody can always email me. I found a guy online many months ago who does metal detecting in New Mexico. And he finds all kinds of stuff from the 1800s, early 1900s, mostly Native American Navajo stuff. Cool things. A lot of, I mean, like old padlocks and old military memorabilia and stuff. He digs it. Well, I saw this, and it was not, I saw this on his thing that he had dug up. It's silver. It's got a little piece of turquoise. It was probably from the 1900s to the 1930s, somewhere in that time frame. It was part of a necklace, I assume. You have one of those, what? One of these? Anyway, it was black, and I cleaned it somewhat. There's still a lot of patina on the back, but I just thought it was the coolest thing. Oh, a metal detector, yeah. My sons have them too, and I think one of my grandsons has one. But this is I would guess 1920 to 1930. He said it could have been earlier, but I don't know. But it still has a little, I cleaned it up, pretty piece of turquoise. All you'd have to do is add a jump ring and a jump ring and a chain, and you've got a flippin' pendant. They haven't brought you anything cool yet? Yeah, Christy, this guy digs it up in New Mexico. It's not the first thing I bought from him. I bought a bottle, a pretty purple, old bottle, and some kind of an olive oil bottle, long time ago. Anyway, I'm going to offer this at exactly what I bought it from him for. Come here. Come here. And if nobody wants it, I'm going to attach a chain to it and bring it back up. And of course, add a little bit more. But this is what I bought it for, $45. If anybody wants it and wants to add their own jump rings, I just thought it was cool as heck. Can you see the head stall on this horse? Beth, you got it, girlfriend. And even the turquoise has got some matrix in it. I just thought it was so cool. Y'all, I apologize for how bad he's been tonight. I don't know what's up with him. He's normally exceedingly good. Yes, perfect, Beth. And like I said, it's old. And these little hooks, these little rings where you put a jump ring, they're not broken or anything. It's pretty amazing. Yeah, he's just... I'm going to bring these up. I've had these forever, and I'm not doing anything with them in case somebody wants to do something with them. They are for the purpose of beading. These are sapphires, little faceted sapphires. And they're not graduated in size, they're gradated in color. 2, 3, 4, 5, 8 strands. Sapphires. And they are real sapphires. I think I had intended to, oh, they're so drippy. I was going to use them for something and I just never did. And I've got so many things ahead of it, I'm not going to. But they are faceted sapphires. You can see the shift in the color as on these strands. Anyway, project. Buy it now, $60. You could actually get some sterling wire and string those probably much more easily. Yeah, it is, Nancy. I'm just not... They'll sit around for 5 more years before I do anything. But they're gorgeous. Look at that. I don't think they are... They're all the same size, I think. Yeah, they're just sparkle like diamonds. All right, I just thought I'd bring that up in case. I've been meaning to for a while. You would have, what did I say, 8 strands? You could do a 4-strand necklace. Well, they'll be here another 5 years unless somebody decides they want them. All right. Here is another turquoise strand. I do know what I paid for this one. This one, I believe I got from Jody. It does have a lobster clasp. This is long. 18 inches, so it's a 36 inch. You can throw it over. Oh, boob's in the way. Beautiful, different hues of, oh wow. The different matrices in this is phenomenal. Beautiful. It's too close. Could be a throw over, but it does have a clasp. Very lovely turquoise. I was trying to hold it close so you could see some of the matrix, but buy it now. $120. It's gorgeous colors. Damn it, it's 36 inches. Yep. 36. Very pretty. Let me bring up this. You are welcome, my sweet friend. This is along the lines of one I showed earlier, which, where is that one? Just a little tiny Hishi bead type. I can find that one. Sorry for putting myself in front of the... Oh, I don't know where it went. There it is. It's along the lines of this one that we showed earlier. I don't remember what I ran this at. I brought it down, I know. Liquid silver, wood, turquoise, and a pretty bear claw and feather pendant. What did I run that at? I'm gonna, whatever I did, I'm gonna lower it. We're gonna do this at 36. I think that's not what it was originally. I think that's what I came down to. And then I'm gonna do this one. And that is sterling. And there's sterling beads in between these little turquoise hishis. And length on this. These would be sweet for a little layering piece. Or for your granddaughter. 17 inches. I see you, Tama. Here's the other one. You could, now where the other was all this silver, this has got the silver piece down here and these silver nugget stations. And we'll do this one, buy it now, of 36 as well. Tam, I'm gonna write you on that other one. Guess I should show it while I'm, really pretty pieces. And if it doesn't sell, I'm gonna take it apart. This is the closure. It is marked. But, oh, wait a minute, we do have a signature. Okay, y'all probably know that. I don't know who that. Carol Lee. Carol Lee. You're welcome, my friend. This turquoise one is marked Carol Lee. It is pretty. Okay. Has anybody heard of that marking? One more time and then we'll pass on it. This is vintage. I'd say this is 70s, 80s. I don't know. I'm not familiar with them. Somebody is asleep. You're welcome, Tamma. Yeah, it is, but I can't tell you why it seems familiar to me, but it does. I agree. Two more of the beads while we're at beads. Is anybody interested in Biwa pearls? This is pretty. This is pretty. Little turquoise nugget. Some nice necklaces on Etsy with that name. Well, it's real turquoise, though, and real sterling. So, you know, I don't know. I would guess it dates to the 70s or 80s. This is turquoise chunk with a little, so I don't believe the clasp is sterling. I think this is just, let me look. It's gold filled. Pretty little chunks of turquoise, gold filled. Very, very pretty. Buy it now. We'll do this for $32 because it does have some pretty pieces of turquoise. This is older, vintage, little nugget necklace. Yeah, you were talking about the one with the square. Carol Lee. It does sound familiar, but I mean, yeah, I think you're right. Designer is the word I'm looking for. She sounds like she was a designer maybe back in the 80s. Okay. Anybody for 32? All right, let's do 28. Pretty little layering. Yes, exactly. That's how it's spelled on the little clasp. Here I go, hooking my hair in it again. Carol Lee. There you get to see the mess. Y'all, my throat is killing me. Okay, anybody We got another necklace here I'm gonna pull up. All right, this is J. King, I think. Yes. This is another turquoise strand. This is J. King. Little kind of discs. Graduated nugget diskies. Yeah, I've got a few more things that I'm gonna. This is pretty. I don't remember where I got this. But that's turquoise. J. King. 18 to 21 inches. Let's do this for buy it now. $40. I think he uses nice turquoise. I mean, real turquoise. JJ! Hi, friend. I didn't see you come in. Hi, Elizabeth. This is pretty, Jeannie. Glad to see you, my friend. And I'm glad to see you, Elizabeth. I know tonight ended up having a couple people going on. So we've just been, yeah, Nancy. But if you could see how much stuff I have to work on some lariats, and I'm like, I get these other things, I'm like, oh, I don't want to cut it up. You're good, Jody. Did you get to the pharmacy? Oh, no, Jay girl. Oh, I am so sorry. I'm sorry, my sweet friend. We understand that pain. Truly. Nothing we can say except we're wrapping you in hugs because you know your heart hurts. We love you, JJ. I'm going to bring this up one more time before I totally pass on this. This was the piece of amber that I got from Jody. It's a throw over. It's been in a bag and it's a little wonky, but this is natural amber that Jody bought. She bought 3 strands from a guy who had got it in Poland over 30 years ago. And it's scrumptious. Throw over, graduated amber nuggets, straight from Poland, and the man had it 30 years. Am I telling that right, Jody? Pretty sure. There's the bottom because it's bigger. Buy it now, 50 years, yeah. And if nobody wants it, this will get incorporated into something lovely. Yo, for sure. Wait a minute, Jody. 50 years ago? Yeah, that's terrible. I mean, it's makes your heart hurt. Wow, where did I get 30 in my brain? Well, I'm gonna have to have some special, something to go with that. Does anybody have anything particular they want me to bring up? We haven't brought up pendants. Uh-oh. Look what I just did. All right, I'm gonna bring up some pendants. Yeah, they are, Jody. I think that's my sign to make something spectacular happen. I don't have this one priced. No, yes I do. Okay. Y'all hang tight 1 second. Let me check this boy. Oh, it's not a computer, see? Come on. I'll be right back, guys. Hang on. Yeah. All right. Come on, Willie. Oh, total chaos with him tonight. Yeah, I do appreciate it, guys, and I am definitely, Juju's all off tonight. But I'm gonna go a few more minutes, and then I think Finn is not behaving. I've got so much to show, but I feel like I'm probably better than staying up too late, just planning to come back another day. But let me show this. This is beautiful. This is absolutely stunning green nugget of turquoise, natural turquoise. That's natural. And I love the design of this feather that comes and dips down below. I never have seen it quite done like that. It is signed. And I can't tell you what the signature is, but it's signed for sure. You see that? Beautiful. Thank you, Tim. I like the pieces with some asymmetry as well. That's why I just put it on this sterling chain, but you know, I'm a sucker for the feathers, but I've never seen one like that. Buy it now. 70. That's a piece of natural turquoise. I don't know if the color's showing up, but it's chartreuse. You can see a lot of the matrix in there. Tisha, good get, girl. That's one of my favorite pieces. Truly. And I'm not making anything on it, but it's okay. I just thought it was gorgeous. You can even put a bigger chain through that. That's a pretty good little bail, but I love it. I've had that a while. Bought it intending to keep it, but you know, you look in your jewelry box and it's like, how many stinking pendants with feathers? But they're all different. Yeah, I think you'll like that. I think I'm gonna show 2 more pendants and then we'll call it, guys, for tonight because I feel crummy. And Finn's been misbehaving so bad, which is unusual, truly. Okay, I can get rid of that thing. I'm gonna offer up this one. You've seen it before, but I haven't offered it before. But I am. Just the pendant. This is one that I bought from Kirsten that needed a ton of work. And she clearly said that when she brought it up. It had been dipped in, it could use a good little polishing now, but it had been dipped in silver polish. Thank you, Elizabeth. Tisha, what's today, Friday? I will probably not invoice, depends on how I feel tomorrow, but if I don't invoice tomorrow, it'll be Sunday. And then I'll get to the post office probably Tuesday. I'm pretty quick, but it all depends on how things go. This is the piece I bought from Kirsten and it took me about a week to work on. But I was able to repair it. And I did not, if I'm remembering, I did not have to stabilize it. I did not have to add any epoxy. I was able to sand this stone down enough that I got through the damaged part. Oh, Tim, it was terrible when I've got before pictures. I think I've got them on my YouTube channel. Pretty sure I do. But I did not have to use any epoxy in this. But I did have to sand it multiple times. Polished it. Took me a good while. No. I think I remember, I have to epoxy it. I just had to really work on the grinding because I didn't want to chip the stone. So, still natural, just was able to achieve a good polish. And what I did do, I did go back and re-oxidize in here because if y'all have seen even silver that's been dipped in silver polish, it leaves a funny film to me. So anyway, beautiful. And It does have a small, I can get one of those cable chains through it. Because I've worn it. Y'all have probably seen me wear it. But it is still natural. Yeah, Kirsten said this needs a prayer. All right. I'm not going to factor in much on my work. I'm just going to, that's fair. I think I paid 40. I think I paid her 40 for it. So I got a lot more than $30 in time in it, but whatever. It is a nice piece of green turquoise. Thank you, my sweet Kirsten. I have no idea what mine, don't care. And if it doesn't sell, I'm going to keep wearing it. I've worn it a good bit since I fixed it. It's a nice big, how big is this? The stone itself is 1.25 inches long and 3/4 inch wide. Yeah, Elizabeth, I would call this a water web, which is not a mine. A water web is a look. People refer to it when it has this watery matrix, a water web. Tama, it's fine. It's not going anywhere, my friend. I go back in my jewelry box. All right. I can't do any more, guys. Y'all deserve better than what I can give you tonight. Water web. It's a look as opposed to spider web. It looks more like soft water. Guys, I don't know, we're in the summer now and people are vacationing. The likelihood, we've got our Fridays planned for sure, but I may just do a pop-up. So, just look for that. I've got so much to share, and yeah, I just probably would be better. I wanted to hang out with you guys a while. I love you guys too. I love you too, Jody. I'll pop back up and we'll get through all this stuff. There's quite a bit more. I am Elizabeth. I am. Aw, thank you, Tama. You're so sweet. My Captiva, you guys, I hope you have a wonderful weekend. And Jeannie, our thoughts and prayers are with you, my sweet friend. Know that. I love you guys. Please take care of yourselves and take care of each other. And keep everybody in your prayers. Everybody needs them for one thing or another. J-Girl needs them. Jody needs strength to take care of Mike right now. Christy and her family. Prayers for safe travels. And we went kind of slow tonight, but we'll pick back up in a couple weeks. So I love you guys. Good night. I hate that.